Om Ganesha Sharanam! And welcome, dear listeners, dear friends, dear family, to the 10th episode of Life to Love. And for the celebration, we're gonna start straight away with some wormy jokes. Why don't worms like getting up in the morning? Because the early bird catches the worm. What is life like for a woodworm? Boring, boring, boring. Why did the robin go to the library? It was looking for bookworms. Yes, well, some wormy, earthy jokes, cause today's topic is earthing, meaning grounding. What grounding means, and some helpful tools, perspectives on how we can be grounded when we feel this is necessary for us. Grounding, deep, deep down in the earth, we put our roots. Well, and the reason I came with this topic, because I woke up yesterday feeling super out of myself, like, not even on earth maybe, just my body was here, but my spirit was all over the place. And so I feel like, for a start, it's fair to say that grounding in a way means that spirit and body are aligned, that your spirit is in body, so you can manifest things and feel this grounded, beautiful feeling. And one of the first tips, I think, and that helps me a lot, is to just literally make contact with the earth. Just like go outside on the ground and put your feet on the ground. Barefoot, of course, is the best. And just feel the earth. Yes, just feel the earth. You can also put your hands in the earth and take a bit of dirt and smell it. Smell this beautiful mushroom smell. And bam, there's this grounding sensation. So this is a really simple, helpful tool, to become grounded. And making contact with the earth. Another really helpful thing is if you're eating root vegetables, such as beetroot or parsnip or parsley root, and all of the underground food, because it has a lot of earth energy, especially the roots. Any kind of root, even if it's like dandelion tea you're drinking, like dandelion root tea, any root has a profoundly strong grounding effect on your body. And I think this is, again, the key, to be in your body. So the root chakra, red, is centered below your spine, and it's all connected to survival. So that means, are you warm enough? Do you have enough food? Are you safe? And all of these things are really important to be able to feel grounded. So with this, another, of course, really helpful thing, it's always helpful, but also for grounding, is yoga. Like just stretching your body, coming in your body again. If you want to run around the block, that's also fine, but just coming in your body. Breath by breath, in and out. Just sort of bring your spirit here, breathe. And bring your spirit in this moment. And there's another key, the here and now, being present in the here and now, not in the past, not in the future, but here and now. This is where the grounding feeling is arising from, in the here and now. And therefore I think yoga is super helpful, and the breathing and the meditation. And I know it's sort of the earth element when we're talking about grounding, but I think it's also helpful to connect to the water. Just, you sort of sprinkle fresh water in your face, or sitting by a stream even and watching the water flow can also maybe help you to ground, But especially immersing yourself, your whole body in ice cold water, and you're here and now, present in the body. I think it's really helpful, So grounding can be definitely also connected to the water, especially also drinking, fueling your body up, with water is for sure helpful to ground. And also the element fire, Fire is focus, and focus also means presence and grounding. So you can set your focus simply by maybe, lighting a candle or an incense, and maybe even smudging your energy field so your spirit is clean. And yeah, for sure you can also do a bigger process and like go outside, get woods, maybe from the ground, you pick up some sticks and make a fire. And also this element is of course helpful. And air, kind of like the opposite of earth. Well, maybe, the breath itself, can be really grounding. Air is omnipresent, and I feel like especially to just be breathing gently and put your awareness maybe also on the breathing is also a helpful tool for grounding. And with this comes music. For me, especially drumming is really, really, really helpful to ground my spirit, especially singing. My spirit sings with the body in a synergetic flow. So I feel like especially the drumming, like a shaman drum, for instance, has this really nice deep bass. I'm playing a djembe right now, but a shaman drum has this really nice deep bass, and you can really sort of, call your spirit in with the drum beat. It's like the heartbeat as well, just pulsing, and again we're with the body and the heart, bringing our spirit in, as really spirit and body is one, and all separations can be transformed. And here we are, in the present, here and now. So we have red root chakra, survival needs met, eating root vegetables. We have putting simple contact with the earth, feet on the ground. We have breathing, yoga, immersing yourself in ice water, starting a fire, music, drum rhythm, especially rhythm in general is super helpful, to bring your spirit back in a grounding way. Whatever you do, you can do it in a rhythm, Cooking, drinking, you can establish a rhythm, whatever you're doing. And now I want to open up the space for plant spirits and mushroom spirits to help us ground. And for me, the first one which always comes when I think about grounding is tobacco. Sagrada medicina, tobacco, tobacco. So whether it's rapé, hape, mabacho, or any other form of tobacco, I feel like this plant is a gift from the gods and really has profoundly grounding effects and centering. Another aspect is centered feeling, right? You want to be not all over the place, you want to be centered, aligned right here, right now. And I feel like tobacco is really helpful for this. So of course, with saying of this, the whole medicine itself should be taken with a lot of respect, as we are the medicine is us. And if it's, if the use is seen as something super sacred and special and beautiful, then I feel like we can have a healthy relationship with this plant. Like, making it not just, quickly around the corner, making it in a centered, anchored way. So that means creating a ritual around it. Maybe, it's a personal ritual, whether you want to, sing mantras before or after, or smudge, face the directions and give thanks, give prayers, and just in general, prayers are really helpful. And the intention, why are you then taking this tobacco? Well, we're talking about grounding, so yes, to ground is, for instance, a really strong intention. And yeah, I feel like this is just a really helpful message for any medicine, to set the intention right and the space right. And yeah, maybe you have another grounding medicine, maybe for some people, yeah, some other medicines are really grounding, especially if they use it with this intention. Of course, mushrooms in general are also, a lot of them really grounding. A lot of them grow on the ground. Um, yeah, but I personally find reishi, Ganoderma lucidum really grounding, because it sort of gives you this all sort of body effect and relaxes the immune system, helps the immune system. It works in both directions. This is the good thing about a lot of mushrooms, that somebody who is too hyper is more relaxed, somebody who is more relaxed is more active. And I think the mushroom in general, such as reishi, can also help to ground. So we have contact with the earth, root vegetables, red root chakra. You can also just meditate with the color red tomatoes, glowing ambers, red, color red, root chakra, a red rose. And then we had yoga, breathing, meditation, rhythm, tobacco, immersing yourself in ice cold water, fire, focus, and calling the spirit in here and now. Yes. Especially smelling the earth already is so helpful to ground. The smell is such a profound sense, and I feel like smelling fresh earth really brings your spirit here. Yeah, so the grounding. Oh yes. Ground me to the moon. No. Ground me to the earth. Deep down. Roots so deep. Roots so strong. I see you next time, beautiful people. Remember to grow your roots deep down in the earth, with your heart and beat aligned to the rhythm of life.